Why is it important to remember the First World War?
It was supposed to be the war that was supposed to end all wars, and it didn't work. So if we don't remember that one and the promises we made to ourselves as a people and a world, then it reminds us how fragile it all is.
It's part of our history, and it's what makes us Canadian.
I think it's really important for youth today and just people of younger generations to know some of the experiences that maybe their grandparents lived through. And I think it makes us stronger as a nation to kind of know some of the mistakes we've made in the past so that we don't repeat them in today's political landscape.
For me, it's important to remember World War I and World War II because my family, I'm Jewish, and my family comes from Europe, and we were, of course, our people were severely impacted, and it started back then. And so to thank all the people who gave their lives and put their lives on the line to help people in need, like my ancestors, is very important.
For our Canadian country, we had men, fierce, brave men that went out to war to fight almost the world, with allies and enemies, and they sacrificed their life for us. And honestly, we wouldn't be here today with a beautiful country like this if it wasn't for those men.
So many people lost their lives. It's a huge loss to humanity, and it makes the leaders remember that we should not do these sort of things again in the future. The way humanity was destroyed by the leaders, and those arrogant persons. It's important to remember and identify those who are creating these sort of things again and are trying to put the world in a war again.
World War I's a complicated one because it was not a war that people remember as being, saving our freedoms and things like that. But it's important for the sacrifice. A lot of young Canadian men and women went off and fought for a very complicated cause. My own grandfather was over there in the trenches as an artilleryman. It's important because it set a pattern for his life that was perhaps not a positive one, but it's important the sacrifice that people made.